And I think we are live.
I think we're live. So hello and welcome to Bored Stupid. My name's Wayne.
And I'm Matt.
And this is our very first live stream. So hopefully the sound is working, hopefully the visuals are working, and you will hopefully let us know in the chat.
Yeah, can you actually, whoever is online there, give us a sign of life? And
a sign of life,
can
exactly.
You hear us?
Are we around?
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Hopefully you can. We've got, hello,
Here we
Board Game
go.
Comments.
We got someone already.
Yes, we are, and Tom as well. Hello,
cool.
Tom.
How are you guys doing? Can you hear us, and are we looking good, looking sharp, or,
Don't answer the second one. Very good, yeah. So, welcome along to our very first live stream. We are live. Excellent, sound is good.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Cool. So, what are we doing today? Well, there's a couple of things. We've got a whole heap of announcements, which we're going to try and plough through as best as we can. To give you some idea of some of the stuff that we've got planned for the rest of the year, which is tremendously exciting. We have also you, Tom, absolutely. Always looking sharp, sir. We've got a bunch of exciting announcements which we're going to go through. We have a whole bunch of news on memberships and stuff like that that we've got sorted. And also we're doing our first of our 1 versus 1, our Mano and Mano.
Yeah, we'll see.
I say Mano and Mano, but you said like in Italian that doesn't sound right.
Mano, but that's completely different. We found out.
What's it mean in Italian? The way I said it.
It's kind of like fist to fist.
Fist to fist.
Something like that.
Well, that's what we're doing. So we're going 1 versus 1. We're going to play Radlands live, and hopefully we'll muddle through that, and you'll let us know how we get on. And we're going to try and keep a nice tally for this as we go forward. So each live stream we're going to play a game. With the loser picking the next game, which will probably be me this time.
And you never know. You never know. It's card games are card games.
Exactly. So we'll see where we go. So just to quickly look through the chat as well. Yeah, just appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting us know that the sound and the visuals are looking good. So,
again, this is our first live, so we're trying to do some nice things. We even got like a second camera.
Look at this.
Yeah. It's not the best, but we're trying to do our best.
We're doing our best.
And
absolutely.
So we'll be controlling everything from here. But if you see me like on that side, it's because I'm trying to fix stuff. But,
until we get like a production technical director to do that stuff as well. It's Matt doing all of it at the same time. So forgive us.
While I'm having a beer, so.
While he's having a beer, it's live. What can we say?
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. So let's start with some announcements.
Yeah.
We have. What should we start with? Should we start with the schedule, Matt? What have we got on the?
I will say let's go for the schedule. So, we prepare, Wayne, that is the organised one, prepare a nice schedule to show you what kind of content we're gonna put out.
Content director.
He is. Twice a week as usual. So far, I would say since October, we never missed one beside this week because it was Easter Monday.
You were busy. I was busy. We took a day off.
Yeah, family stuff and friends and a lot of work in the last couple of weeks. So we skipped our first one, but hey, I think we did pretty good. So did you want should we show the guys?
Let's show the guys the schedule.
Yeah,
so this is our brand.
Magic. Look at this.
Ooh, look at that with the power of live streaming. So what we've got. So each week, obviously, there are for the most part 4 weeks in a month. And every Monday and Thursday is our release schedule, and this is our release. So every first Monday of the month, you should get a top 5 list, and then followed by a game review or one of our recommend series on the Thursday. Then we've got an open slot, which will be for us to do something special. We have some really interesting series that we're going to announce just very briefly after this quick run through. Then we've got a topical discussion, which will be on the second Thursday. Then moving on to another open slot, again, which will fill with some of these interesting topics and series that we've got in mind. Followed by the hype factor, which we've done a couple of already, where we talk about some exciting games coming up, where we do the research so you don't have to, which is very nice. And then we're going to start experimenting with some explainers, where sort of a how to play series, which I know a lot of channels do it, but we're hoping to do it in a very different way.
Yeah, trying to do it in less
time.
Less time, we're trying to do something nice for you guys.
Less serious.
Let's see how it goes.
Dude, that's such a great idea. A board game comments that says, try to think some forfeits for the Mano a Mano series. I think that is a tremendous idea. A forfeit sounds tremendous. What do you think? What's some good forfeits? I am super keen on that. That sounds amazing.
And yes, again, last one that we was on the schedule is going to be the last Thursday of the month. We're going to do one of these live videos. Again, where we're going to basically have a chat with you guys and see what's going on and reading your silly messages.
It's just Si being upset at the lowercase I. What can I say? In live stream, I think.
Oh, come on, Wayne.
Sorry.
That's Wayne's fault. Sorry,
quality control, mate. What can you say? I type fast and loose. So this is our schedule going forward. So hopefully you enjoy the explainers, and hopefully you enjoy this Mano a Mano series. But we'll definitely think of some forfeits going forward. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Something interesting.
And again, we want to use this time, especially when we do the live, to hear from you. If you got any ideas, or guys, you should do this, or we would like to hear about this or about that, just let us know. And again,
that's a great idea.
Why don't we,
Matt, next forfeit, no hat next time. So yeah,
that's it. I got hair, I got ginger hair, but I do have.
Don't rub it in. So yeah, well, to be fair, it's ginger. So.
Why don't we? I know this is out of schedule, but we got a few guys. Why don't we start telling a little bit more about us on how the channel has started and just a little bit of a background on the Ball Stupid family.
The Ball Stupid fam. Yeah. So this is the history. I moved to our HQ, which is in Worthing, and I saw a message on a Worthing Facebook board game group, because I was looking for board game groups in the area, and I saw this guy who was like, I'm moving to Worthing, is there any board gamers around that are also in the area? And I was like, hey, I'm moving to Worthing too, with my partner and my dog.
And he was like, yeah, same things here with my partner and my dog.
I was moving. When are you moving?
And it was what, the 11th of July?
It was the same day.
It was so that was like...
It was fate.
Yeah. And we met a few days after while we were actually moving
moving stuff around, from home to home.
Yeah, and we started playing immediately. And you with... Again, Tom and Simon, they said...
In the comments as well today, thank you, gentlemen. These are members of our Board Stupid crew.
Yeah, and you guys already had a podcast at the time.
Yeah.
It's been running successfully for quite
a 3-4 years now, I think, yeah.
And that I used to listen as well without knowing who this guy was. So that was absolutely...
It's a weird circle as well. It was like,
wait,
do you do the podcast? I was like, yeah, I do. You listen to it. That's interesting.
Yeah. And then this weirdo proposed like, oh, do you want to come a spiel with us? I was like, yeah, of course.
He's known me 4 weeks. I was like, do you want to come to spiel? And he went, yeah. So and I thought it was absolutely amazing. So he came along. Me, Simon, and Matt, we went to spiel and we had a blast. And from that point onwards, exactly. Since the dark days of COVID, Tom, we've been doing the podcast.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. And Si was part of that. He was letting me stay at his house at the time. And I was like, Simon, do you want to play some board games? And he went, yeah. I was like, do you want to talk about them? He went, yeah, okay. It was like he never really played modern board games before, so I introduced him with that famous starter game. Can you guess what intro game I introduced Simon to the world of board games?
I think Uno.
No. I have another guess what it might be.
I don't know. Which one you started with?
I introduced him with Nemesis.
Oh, an easy game. Something like a starter game, definitely.
Yeah, so we went with Nemesis. Actually, to be fair to Simon, he loved it. So, which goes to show, if not everyone's intro game will be the same.
No, that's
some people
true.
want to get deep, and some people just want to know a theme.
Yeah, but our friend Simon is a lot on D&D, so he's
a smart dude as well. He's a smart dude.
Yeah, and he's used to a lot of more complex rules and big chunky books of rules. So
3 books of rules for D&D, but we dived into Nemesis and played that. So that's a little bit of the background.
Yeah, since then after Spiel we decided. Yeah, let's start. Let's give it a go.
Let's do this channel and give it a crack.
And now is how many of us?
1,044, 1,045,
yeah.
which is amazing. So I appreciate all of you for subscribing and doing that, and you folks online as well. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's amazing. And do you want to explain now, since we passed the 1,000 people mark?
What does that mean?
Well, because before that we were a small channel. Now we are a
small channel, slightly less
small, but yeah, but still like minuscule. And again, what we do, again, we put a lot of time, effort,
yes,
a lot of our money,
a lot of time, effort, and money into this,
into this. And again, for us, is a work of love, of passion. We're not doing this for being famous or stuff. We're doing this because we like board games. We like the community. I think that is probably one of the best gaming community in the gaming overall. Way better than the video gaming community or the online community. I don't know. I feel that this is a much healthier community. Than everything else, and we love the community, and we just want to give back something to the community. I don't have my glasses.
So sorry. Well, I'm reading the comments. Si mentioned that we had a nice casual game of Space Murder, being Nemesis, followed by a breezy game of Rising Sun. So yeah, I threw him into the deep end, poor guy. But yeah, no, quite right, Matt. So it's a small channel getting slightly bigger, and because of that, we've enabled some monetization features, and there's a reason for that. Me and Matt have day jobs, so that's what we do.
We spend a lot of time doing.
We spend a lot of free time doing content for you, and so what we're aiming to do is actually just invest all of that back into the channel. So anything you start to see adverts on our stuff, that's the reason why we get like about $1 a day in adverts. And that goes. It will increase eventually, but that's all going to go back into the channel. To then, if we want to get a nice camera, that's the next step.
Again,
it'd be really nice. And some other stuff there, man.
And again, it's going to be like, I don't know, getting games for giveaways. It's going to be, if tomorrow the only cameras we got breaks, I mean, we need to buy a new one.
We buy new ones, it'll be that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that kind of things. But yeah, luckily we got our day job, and that takes a lot of our time, unfortunately.
Sadly, but well, it is what it is. So shall we move on to talk about some of the other monetization stuff quickly for the folks?
So,
Facebook said you can do memberships, and we went, that's a great idea. I don't know if anyone will pay, but let's set it up and see. So here is our idea that is currently going to be ready to go through the YouTube approval process, where we have 3 tiers. If you would like to spend your hard-earned money on us, please feel free, but obviously no obligation to do so. And again, it will all go back into the channel. So tier 1, we're saying $2.99. You are going to get some loyalty badges, some custom emojis that we're designing as well, a members only live chat for some live streams that we're doing, and also priority comments reply, because I'll tell you now, keeping up with all of the comments is becoming more and more difficult. It is quite a challenge, although I do my best. Tier 2, plaid shirt. I do love a plaid shirt, so does Matt. Matt also loves a plaid shirt. That's our tier 2. And you can see here in tier 2 that you've got early access to videos. So we typically upload a couple of days before they go live. So you'd have early access to those. Some shout outs as well, if you've got any things you want to say on our tiny channel, which is hopefully going to keep growing. And then some exclusive member only videos, which we can at least commit to at least one a month. And then we'll see where we go from there. And then tier 3, trucker hat tier, best tier. It's the more expensive one, $22.99. If you fancy spending that on us, then this is what you do. We'll play some games with you. We'll arrange some events. If you're nearby, come along. We'll do some online gaming if not. We are organising a bunch of merch, so that's going to be super fun. We've got some hoodies, we've got some trucker hats, we've got some t-shirts in the works as well for that. So you'll get some of that stuff. Some custom video content if you want to have something made on a topic of your choice, then that's good too. We can do that. And also we're going to do giveaways. So regular, possibly monthly. And it's going to be a game that we've been given by a publisher or something from our collection that will go out.
Yeah, exactly. To you. That's the idea. So I mean, the faster you are getting the tier 3.
Tier 3, the better, because if there's one person at tier 3, you're getting games for 23 quid as opposed to £60 or whatever it is that the game would have cost. So there is that too. Also in tier 2, it's not on there, but votes on our next content, because typically when we do our our reviews will have 2 or 3 options, and so if you're up for it and you fancy it and you want to say in what it is that we release next, then that might be an option for you. So that is what we've got planned for memberships.
Great.
Thanks, Matt.
Great.
I came up with it. So we'll see. And also with the help of YouTube's tools that they said, here's some suggestions. But let us know if any of that sounds in any way interesting. And
and again, all of this is an experiment for us. We've never done it before. So
Ever. We are noobs.
Do they work? Do they not? Are they correct? Are they not? We don't know. But this is the only things that we think that could work, maybe.
Kevin's asked if Tier 3 also gets us to cook for you. Well, I am a pretty good cook. Matt is Italian, so it's in his genetics. So maybe, come round, Matt will cook you some pasta.
I mean, to be honest, I would love at a certain point to kind of like, if we got like a big enough community to start arranging like a small game groups to meet somewhere, like if you are UK based, I don't know.
Yeah.
We do a game night in London and we all meet in London somewhere and we play some game together. That is exactly why we're doing these kind of things.
We love it.
To know more people, to play more games. So.
Exactly. Me and Matt love being in this. We love speaking to publishers, designers, and also other gamers and see what they reckon. So, yeah, that's the idea, and then we'll go forward from there. Yeah, and as Si knows, I do love to cook. That is true, Simon. So I suffered my cooking for a long time.
So we can add to Tier 3 the cooking. I'll put
add
it
that in Tier 3, the cooking. Absolutely. All right, next announcements. What's the next one? So we talked about the series of explainers, so that's already been done. We talked about merch, memberships, all that good stuff. UK Games Expo. That's next.
Oh, yes.
So this is the first big event on our agenda is UK Games Expo. Me and Matt are going up with our other team, Simon and Tom. So we're going to be covering UK Games Expo in full, with even more prejudice than we did before. We're going in full on.
Now we're gonna start probably a month before, so from like
in a couple of weeks, basically.
In a couple of weeks,
towards the end
we're gonna start what we call the Road to. So it's gonna be Road to UKGE, and then in the future it's gonna be Road to Spiel. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, we're gonna do some content about what UKGE is.
Yeah.
So for someone that is not UK based or never been to UKGE, or someone that is, if you're from Russia and you don't know what UKGE is, we'll try to give you a little bit of history and how that went from a small convention to be like
basically a room to being like one of the biggest ones in Europe next to Spiel.
Let's see if we'll manage to get interview with someone of the
organisers of UK Games Expo.
The organizer.
So that's in the plan.
That's the idea. Then of course we're gonna start looking into more too deep on who's gonna be there.
Yep, the list of what's it called? Not stalls. What's the name?
Oh, the exhibitors.
The exhibits, all of the exhibitors.
He is the British one.
Oh, the English one, yeah, exactly. So all of the exhibitors have already been set, so there's a big list. We've had a look through that, so we're going to dig into that and
start looking at
some exciting stuff.
Which one are the more interesting one, and discussing again with you, giving you, if you're going, giving you a couple of like, oh, this is kind of like a under the radar one, check this one out. Yep. And we're gonna do the same things, of course, with the games. Now, we know that UKG is not the biggest in terms of like new releases.
Not typically, no.
But I'm expecting a few games to come out at UKG for the first time.
Or there will be some very new games that might have been announced earlier, but still, or they're in preview form typically.
Exactly. So, like for example, I'm thinking about something like Undaunted, the sci-fi version.
Yeah. Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
When we spoke with all the with Osprey Games at Spiel, it just gave us like, oh, this is a great secret, keep it for you. Yeah. We did a video about it 20 seconds later. But yeah, that is we'll probably be gonna see it at UKG. So that's gonna be something that we're definitely gonna try to cover. Mm-hmm. And and then see which games are we excited about. top 5 new games, top 5 games that we saw a spiel that we know they're good, and you probably should go try the demo while you are UKGE, and so on. So,
and as always, we're going to do live content while we're there and interview content. We will do tons of industry content, because that's what we started the whole video thing with. Even before Matt came on board, which we did all of the live content, which me, Simon and Tom did from the first UKG that we went to. We did loads of industry interviews, and we're going to dig in even more, and you're going to get even more content directly from the event. So just going back to here, as Si says, it is rapidly approaching UK Games Expo, and we are more than happy to meet up with any of you folks if you're going to be there.
Yes.
Let us know. You'll find us in our red t-shirts or hats.
Let's do that. If you see us at UKG, definitely stop us. We might have something for you.
Yes.
Might not.
We'll have some stuff for
you. I don't know. Let's see how many of us it is. We might just go grab a beer after the show, because that's exactly what we like to do. Just like meeting you guys, because at the end of the day, we are all like a big family. So
we're all nerds and we all love it. So, so that's our UKGE series. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Now, what I'm very excited about, and this was a great idea that I had, which I then proposed to Matt as content director. I only say that because Matt does all of the work, so I need to make it sound like I do something. So we are doing a history of the Spiels des Jahres as a special series. So the Spiel des Jahres will be sort of typically gets. The nominees will be announced in sort of May time, and then the winners be sort of June time, so sort of late spring, early summer. So coming up to summertime, we're going to do a whole series of the winners of the Spiel des Jahres. Where are they now? How did they do? Are they still in print? The ones that we've played, because when we went through it, we've played quite a lot of Spiel and Kennerspiel winners.
I mean, there's
a few around here. There's a few in my collection as well. So that one I'm tremendously excited about. So, what is the Spiel? How is it judged? Who are these people? The mystery of the Spiel.
I mean, probably that's going to be a topic conversation, how the awards are given.
Yes, there's a whole thing there.
We'll discuss about it, because I don't think it's properly clear how the awards are given, but hey.
But when you understand the Spiels des Jahres, you'll understand why the awards are given the way they are given. They have their own criteria, and there's very specific things that we will explain to you, and hopefully you enjoy that series, because I'm tremendously excited about it. Probably 3 or 4 episodes long, going through the winners. Probably very briefly cover the 70s and 80s, because and then it gets exciting when Catan got released from 95 onwards. And
probably we're going to be more like the modern age, especially because it's games that you can still find
for the most part.
Some of them,
absolutely. But there's a couple that are worth mentioning, which we'll dig into. So very excited about that series. So get excited about that. We're also going to cover the nominees for this year when they get announced. So we'll dig into those and let you know what they are and which ones we're excited about.
Is it Uno on the list?
No, it's not Uno on the list. Matt, stop it. Not Uno on the list. We also, we talked very briefly about Essen. Similar to how we approach UK Games Expo is how we approach Essen, but with even
bigger and better.
So we have a whole top anticipated at Essen Spiel. We have our top surprises at Essen. Then we have our most excited after Essen. So there's a whole there's a whole approach at Essen, and of course tons of industry content while we're at Spiel.
But Essen is his own beast.
No, Tom, 0 flavours of Monopoly, not 8 flavours of Monopoly, 0 flavours of Monopoly. No, we don't do Monopoly. Although, I wouldn't mind Restoration Games or somebody trying to fix Monopoly. Is it possible? It possibly is. Probably is. There's a bunch of other games that I'd rather play those than Monopoly. I'd rather play Big Boss. Big Boss is better than Monopoly.
Yeah, fair enough.
Any game is better than Monopoly, frankly. So that is Essen Spieler. And then we've got the 40k content, which we're not going to spend too much time on, but I am doing my first ever grand tournament at the end of April. Matt is travelling that weekend, but I'll be doing that, and he'll run down for the second day to see how badly I'm doing.
I'm out for work. I'll be coming. I think I'll be coming for your day too, so to film some content and do some interviews there as well. It's the GT run by our friend from Incursion Gaming, from Luke. Luke, if you're there, hi, how you doing?
And do check out Luke's channel if you are interested in 40k, because his incursion tactics channel is absolutely fantastic. If you want some tactical advice, he's tremendous.
Our idea is still, we bought the tickets for the London GT, so
we're
gonna play somehow.
We are going to the second biggest 40k tournament on the planet. And that's in September, so we'll be covering how we do there, and spoilers, probably badly, man.
Actually, you guys on the chat, I can see 16 people. That is 16 more than what I expected. What's your feel? Do you guys play 40? Is there any 40k player in this 16, or maybe not?
It's like our secondary stuff that we only dabble our toes in. We're a board game channel, but we like a bit of 40k, so we throw a bit in.
I mean, I do love the game and the painting and the lore of that, but it's always kind of like there is a lot of more better channel than us, more knowledge.
That focus on the 40k.
That talk about that. So we kind of like. The idea for that series is kind of like show our journey. It's very like more an entertaining piece rather than a didactical piece.
Exactly. So we're just to try and be entertaining with the 40k stuff, and let us know if we are, and we'll go from there. I think, Matt, that's all of my announcements. That's tons of it.
All right,
We've been going for 28 minutes.
You know what? Let's do again. Describe the tiers once more. And then we do some gaming.
Tier 1, Board Stupid Famalam, $2.99. You're going to get some custom stuff, some badges to proudly display while you are engaged with us in the commentary. And you also get a members only live chat for when we go on live streams and specific streams. For Tier 2, you've got early access to our videos, you've got some shout outs, and also some exclusive members only videos, at least one a month, and we'll see where we go from there. And also votes on our next content. You can see our schedule, and typically we'll have a couple of ideas. So in our members only community posts, we'll give you a vote, and you can say I want this or the other. And then finally, if you're super generous and you really want to contribute to us in future, you've got gameplay. If we're doing meetups, we've got some merch that is currently in design, and then some custom video content. If you've got a specific idea, we can consider that. And then regular giveaways, which are dead keen to do, because we get given stuff by publishers to play and review, and then we're like, what do we do with this game? I have no space, so it needs to go somewhere, so it may as well go to you.
We get something, we don't get much. we get a little bit. I see that someone wants to play.
No, it's a size
Monopoly.
idea for a forfeit, which is to make me play Monopoly if I lose this series.
That sounds
terrible.
great.
Let's not do. So that's a tremendous forfeit, because that's something I definitely don't want to do. Yeah, and yes, Tom, you're absolutely right. 40k is a tough niche to crack. We had some success with the 40k videos that we've done so far, but not as good as the board game content. Plus, it's not really what we do. So we love to play it, and we like a little bit of it, and we thought it would be a really fun idea to just do one of the biggest tournaments you can go to and just cover it and see what see
what happens.
Exactly, I think that's fun to do. So we're doing it from like a noob's perspective. And as Tom is saying as well, he's heard good things about the 10th edition so far. He's been out for a few years, and I am pulling you back in.
Tom, you should come
He's
back.
coming around soon.
Cool.
He plays Tau though. I know. And board game comments, and also I very much appreciate your comments, board game comments. They're always very insightful and very detailed. Love your comments, dude.
Board game comments. What's your actual name?
Hey, don't dox him. No dox him online. I'll just call you BGC.
But not name and surname, just like
BGC.
BGC. Okay.
There you go, BGC. Over 20 years ago, he played 40k, and now the closest he comes to it are video games using the IP, or games that are spin-offs of the fantasy version.
Fair enough.
The video games are getting better.
I
keep hearing that they're getting better. I've not played many, but
the new Space Marine 2 is supposed to come out at the end
delayed,
of the year. End of the year should be coming out. I can't wait to play that one. I think the 40k in terms of as an IP makes great for video games.
Oh, you're kidding me? I mean, it's great for almost books, TV series, which is coming, I think, at some point with Henry Cavill.
Let's see what's going to happen there. And,
hello, George. Good evening from Germany. Good evening.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Guten Abend.
Good night.
Good. Wait, is that afternoon? I can't remember. Si will probably correct me of that.
Because good night is good night. No?
Good not. I don't
Good
know.
night.
Anyway, hello.
Something like that.
Welcome, and it's quite late for you, so I appreciate you staying up for us. Is it still like I don't know how it's worked with British summertime?
It's 10:30 in Germany.
It's still 10:30 in Germany. Good. Guten Abend. I was right. Good. Yeah, as Tom says, Games Workshop started selling the IP to anyone with a game studio a few years ago.
And they regretted it.
Well, for a long time, they, as you say, Tom, they used to be very, very secure with their IP, but they're a little bit more liberal with it now, which is quite good. So they're sort of dishing it out a bit, for good or bad. But yeah, that's a lot of announcements.
Yeah.
Should we dig into this play?
Yeah.
We're going mono and mono.
So we decided for the first game to play probably one of my
one of Matt's all-time favourites.
All-time favourite.
Favourite card game, favourite two-player game.
Radlands. I actually I haven't played now for a few months, and now refreshing the thing, I was like, oh yes, this is that. I find that lately I've been playing too many different games without replaying a lot of the old games.
I see what you mean. So you play a game, then you play another game, then you play another game. It's the nature of doing content, I think, right? You're constantly moving on to the next game.
Yeah. So it's now I find difficult to play in a short period a lot of time the same game.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is what it is. Still very fun.
What about you folks? Do you typically have favourites that you always go back to? Are you always playing the next thing because there's always something else to play? I mean there is. The amount of games that get released every year is absolutely staggering.
We managed to.
We played Unsettled the other day. Ooh. This thing is a beast.
We played Unsettled the other day. What did you think?
I thought it was very good. I wasn't sure at the beginning because you know what I'm like.
There's a lot to intake at the very start.
I'm the Eurogamer of us, and this, as you can probably tell, it's not Eurogame because it also comes with all of these boxes back here, which are in the stack.
Those are all the planets that you can play.
Cool.
So it's a puzzle game.
This is, if all of you remember Time Stories, this is that on crack. This game is the console. And then you have these planets which you bolt in as the games or the puzzle.
Yeah.
And it does it really, really well. And you try and solve the puzzle together cooperatively. Really, really cool, actually. You're like space scientists.
Yeah, exactly. There's no fighting. It's all about science and
all about
discovery and adventure.
It's very good.
I love it. I'm really happy that I went all in for not actually the first sprint. This is the
all
second
in on death,
wave.
if you're Matt.
All in of that.
The second print of it,
but
isn't it?
this is one.
I thought it was very good. And actually,
this one has just arrived the other day, and to remember when we got the IP video, the IP conversation,
the red flags,
yeah. And here's my red flags. No, you know what? I'm a big fan of Aliens
as a franchise.
But Aliens, so the second movie was when I was a kid, was probably one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. And
I know it by heart. And I always been very reluctant when this one came out a couple of years ago. I was like, it's gonna be another. Instead, I saw
cash
grab.
Instead,
after we had that IP conversation, because of course, when we do this kind of videos, we always try to do a little bit of research for you, so we don't tell. Too many bullshit. I say when I rewatch the videos,
family show.
Wrong things. Now you interrupted the flow.
Sorry.
Anyway, I was very skeptic about this game. I saw a few videos about it. I saw that was on offer for 60% off on a famous retailer. And I was like, you know what? I'll treat myself. Let's see.
I'll treat myself
again. And I just found out that you actually need to build your minis.
Yeah, old school.
So the Games Workshop style. You need to,
This is published by Gale Force 9, who I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, they did the reprint of the original Dune game.
Yeah.
So, and among some other things as well. Let's go back to the comments very briefly. So, Chaos, let's have a look. So you say it's difficult to get to new games when big legacy campaign games need to be finished. You're 100% right, and that's why that's kind of one of my red flags in a way, is if I see that a game is 200 hours of content, and I'm like, oh, I don't think I can ever get round to it. So it kind of puts me off. And you're right, those sorts of games are kind of lifestyle games, right? If you've got like a big Gloomhaven-esque, Frosthaven-esque game, that's the thing that you and your friends are going to play for. You're going to commit to that for the next 6 months potentially, right?
Yeah, that's something that you need to do. And but yeah, it's hard always to find time. I'm always struggling with time. Lately, it's been very busy.
And you keep playing like these big campaign games.
So this still hasn't been open. That is Rome, Age of Rome. I can't wait to play this one. And this is my bad because it's like a lot of time. I'm like, I need to read all the rules and then to now we can play. And then it's like 7 p.m. We are meeting in half an hour, and like I didn't even not open the box.
Rough going.
So I normally use Faye, my girlfriend's Faye, as a playtester every time we got a new game because she's really good at reading and digesting the rule book.
Yeah, she's the Tom in this relationship. Yeah.
She's very fast reader, so she can go through all the things. So this arrived now a few months ago, and then open, and this one that we're gonna do a video with a little bit of a spoiler for you guys.
Yes.
One of the video that is coming out in the very short future, probably in the next few weeks, is gonna be about this.
Yes.
So it's about Dune Imperium Uprising, but it's not gonna be a review of this game.
Yes.
It's gonna be Dune Imperium or Uprising. We're gonna do kind of like head-to-head
What's
understanding.
the differences, between the two? Because I've not played Uprising, you've not played Uprising, but we have played Dune Imperium. So we're excited to try this and feel the difference, because a lot of people are saying this is a 1.5/upgrade on Dune Imperium. So I'm super keen to see how that's implemented and why it's better. And we are going to do that and then let you know.
Yeah, anyone on the chat that actually played Dune Imperium already? You guys, Dune Imperium Uprising, you let me know. Let us know. Besides, like adding the character from Part 2, that absolutely
love that movie, dude. Dune Part 2 was incredible.
What a movie! Absolutely great.
Let's talk to the folks.
Yeah, what they're saying.
So BGC is saying that it's tough when you have many games to get to because he likes complex games. And if he goes 3 to 6 months without playing them, he has to relearn them. Dude, I feel you. If you've got because I mean, I like a medium to heavy Euro. I mean, I'm more in the medium side these days. I like that's how I roll. But I mean, I love games like relatively heavy Euros as well, like Endless Winter. I love that. But yeah, I literally have to get that rule book out again because I won't play that for 2 months at a time.
It's always hard. You know what happens to me? Probably is getting older. You get these things, but. It's not only for board games. I gotta like even video games. Like every time that I haven't played the same game for like 3 weeks, I pick it up and like I don't know.
What is this?
What is this?
I don't remember this place.
exactly.
Yeah, so there is that.
So yeah, hopefully I'm not the only one. I'm happy to hear that there are
other
people as well. That this is exactly what happened.
There's the pain. Kevin is saying, why finish a legacy game when there are new games to play? Dude, there is that, man. Like, that's mad.
Yeah, that is very
I'll buy a legacy game. I'm not buying this legacy game.
No, but you know what? Because I always think, so this is again, going back to the conversation about the FOMO or missing out the campaigns and stuff like that. But I always think about, well, okay, I'm buying it now.
Yeah.
If I can't play it, it's still a board game. It's still going to be good, even in 5 years, in 10 years' time. So when I retire, I can play.
You can play them all. Exactly. It's investing in your future.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a pension thing. It's like people save. And then you never know. One of those games could be like turning up being like super expensive.
You never know. Yeah, exactly that.
Exactly there are too many upstairs that are still in the the plastic, and it's not nice to see. But hey,
in the shelf of opportunity, not shelf
the shelf
of shame.
of opportunity. Yeah.
So Thomas,
the other one is the 40k one.
That's the shelf of shame. Yeah, we don't talk about that one. That's a nasty place. So Tom is saying that we've had this problem a lot. You start a campaign, play twice, and then need to move on to something else. Yeah, it is the nature of things, right? I mean, we are currently trying to get through Pandemic Legacy with me, you, Faye and Tina, which is a tremendous experience.
We're doing very well.
We're doing very well, but while we're playing that, we can't play anything else. Not really, because otherwise it'll take forever to finish. Because I feel like if we move on to something else, that will
What
be.
did we play last
we
night?
did Heat. Oh no, we did what with me and Valentina?
No, we played Pandemic, and then we played Heat. Yeah,
Heat?
we played Heat as well.
Love
yeah.
Heat. So yeah, you're quite right. If we then go on to something else, it'll be ages before we pick up Legacy again. And I'd rather keep playing it while it's fresh each week.
Yeah.
So there is that. BGC is saying ROP YouTube monetization, 4th of April, 2100 to 4th of April, 2136. I think I've missed something there as well. Right, okay, so FYI, HOMM3 board game is now shipping. What's HOMM3? Halls of Mama.
Oh,
Let us know what HOMM3 is. So that's now
I'm
shipping.
sure that I know it, but
That sounds familiar. So Kevin's got about 6 Legacy games on the go at the moment. Dude, you are brave to be
are you
running.
actually doing? Are you actually doing it?
How are you doing? I suppose if you've got lots of regular game nights, then you play with different groups, or is it all the same group?
Yeah, but do you play like once, like 6 times a week? I mean,
Would
really
you do one game on one game on the other, then move on to the
Yeah.
next one? Do you do like a cycle? Let us know, because that's...
Heroes of Might and Magic, of
yeah.
course. Simon was really
He's
interested
super excited
in
about
that.
it. Yeah, we saw a bunch of that at Spiel, and it looked freaking
Simon,
awesome.
did you back that, right? I think Simon went...
I don't know if he backed it, but he was super excited about it. It looked super cool. So, oh, that's right. So it's from Archon Studios, who did some of the most amazing terrain sets that you can get. So if you're into RPGs, then Archon Studios is basically the place to get tons of minis and every kind of minion terrain you could possibly want. So obviously, as you might imagine, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 as a production is pretty good. So that's super exciting. Right, so yeah, so Dom is asking if Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is on the way, so we'll find out soon enough. And yeah, Kevin, as you say, new Kickstarters keep coming. They never end, man. They just, yeah.
I can't stop. I went I slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
I still can't. So what happened recently? Well, we had Requiem that we did the interview with
we did the interview with Leonardo. Please check that out, because we think it's a very good interview. We are biased, but Leonardo is a lovely guy, friend of the channel, and he's a great designer.
Yeah, I think Requiem is an absolutely a great adventure game.
Very good. Yeah.
And we were talking about one things, because you went like, oh, this tells me we went through the campaign page and we're like, 70 miniatures, 20 this, 20 that, and then it was like
X amount of missions.
and then it was like 70 hours of
guaranteed
of
content
story.
Yes.
And you were like, oh, that's a lot. And to me, that instead was like, no, that is not a lot, and I like it, because I don't want the games that tells me like, oh, here's his 350 hours of gameplay. I'm never gonna finish.
Yeah, 70 hours, I think you're right, does feel more doable.
I think under the 100 hours is that's a good spot for a game. I don't want to play that game forever, but I do want to finish it.
Got it. Hey, I've just realised, I think that's you, Dom. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you,
Who's
dude.
there?
It's Dom. You don't know Dom. You'll meet him maybe at UKGE.
He's
Are you
Dom.
coming to UK Games Expo, Dom? Let us know. Right, so BGC is saying he's looking forward to our take on Uprising versus Dune Imperium, and we are looking forward to giving you that take. Dune Imperium just came out with a mobile app. I've not played the mobile app, but I've heard it's very good.
Dune Imperium?
Yeah, Dune Imperium, yeah. So he's been playing vanilla versus AI in the app a ton lately.
Okay.
So you can bet your ass that I'll be downloading that after the
I'll
stream.
do it, yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you for the tip.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah, Tom's like, I have no memory of this place. Every time I put a game down, like the Gandalf meme for like 2 weeks. Yeah, Kevin's saying that he's not played Imperium enough yet. And yeah, the longest campaign that me, Tom and Simon managed to get through with our friend Nick was Jaws the Lion, which we smashed through. Oh no, to be fair, we also did, what's the negotiation game? King's Dilemma. We managed to smash through that as well.
Yeah.
But those are quite short campaigns. And so like 15 games, you can do most of it, I think.
Yeah, there are other games that way bigger campaigns, but you need to, what I say, you need to have a group, because that's the most important thing, because I have tons of games that I want to play, they're a big campaign, but I know I don't want to force you to be like on spending the next 100 hours of your life just playing that. I know it, so I'm not gonna push it for now.
I'll play it, you know I'll play anything. But we've got so much to get through is the problem,
Yeah, no,
dude.
exactly.
We've got a whole backlog.
And not much time. So,
yeah, exactly.
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? You guys you guys go all tier 3, and you get all your friends and family to go tier 3, we stop working and we just...
And we play games, there you go, deal. Everyone agrees. So I appreciate it. Yeah, okay, so Dom, yeah, if you are in the UK, oh yeah, in Canada, dang. Well, if you are, yeah, we'll happily see you there. George, thank you very much for the tip, and I would 100% appreciate it, folks, if everyone watching right now would be so kind as to like the stream if you think we are likeable. We would very much appreciate it, because apparently it makes things more visible to a wider audience. It's an algorithm thing, and we must all make sacrifices to the algo god. So we will do that. So thank you, George, for that tip.
Yeah, please hit
if you hit the like button,
put
thank
the
you very
like
much.
button.
Yeah, keep interacting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Tom, as you say, King's Dilemma was freaking wonderful. But it is quite group dependent. I'm pretty sure that there are some folks out there that would just hate it just because of the game it is. It's so heavily negotiation based. But we had a blast, basically role playing our way through the whole thing, and it was awesome. I mean, yeah, me and Tom were, let's be honest, evil, just pure evil, and it was freaking hilarious. Yeah, it was real good. All right, so what do we do now? Are we gonna move on to now?
Can we now? We have 20 people. Can we have 20 likes?
We'll see. Let's see. Yeah. We'll see.
Is that thing happening? Because this is something that I see every time all the actually proper YouTuber do it. You're like, now let's have 20 likes.
Let's go do it. Go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so we'll keep following this. Let us know how we're doing, and we'll move on. Should we play now? Should we play live?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
We're 48 minutes.
What we're doing it, we'll do another 10-15 minutes. We'll try to play a game and while having a chat with you guys.
Absolutely.
And then we're gonna say goodnight again. We got up pretty early this morning, so I'm pretty knackered.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Right.
But yeah, so Radlands, Roxley, 2 players, 20 minutes to 40 minutes. I would say it's more down to the 20. But the game with 2 very good players can go way deeper. It's all this fantastic. Let me see if I can do magic.
Oh, magic. Yeah.
Which way? This way. Like this fantastic like artworks is one of my favorite things ever about this.
Yeah, the art is amazing. To be fair, it's just it's a card game. It's an awesome one. It's really highly rated.
Yeah.
And this is as we've said, it's your favourite card game.
Yeah.
And it's your favourite 2-player game.
It is. Yes.
So this is a double whammy for Matt. Yeah. So. What have we got set up here, Matt? So let's go to the second camera just briefly.
Let's start here. So each player plays on 2 sides of the table, of course.
Yeah.
Each one will have 3 bases each.
Yeah.
Okay.
My base is Matt's bases.
During the game, you're gonna get both the players get the cards from the same deck that is here in the middle. You're gonna place cards in 2 rows of 6. Okay,
yeah.
Each one of all player. Each card, of course, will have a cost. Will have some activation
different abilities, different funky stuff, which we'll explain as we go.
So, yeah. Basically, what you're trying to do in the game is destroy the other player bases.
That's
okay.
It.
So each turn you will trying to destroy line by line the other player lines. For example, this one could kill this, and this one could kill this, and the other one, this one
blow
can
this base
blow
up, and then
base.
that's that base guy.
Again, it's way more complicated. Well, let's say more complicated than that.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is very much the game. So you're trying to cover your base with bodies in front of your bases.
Yeah.
So
my
for
stuff
the other
can't
player,
get
it's
killed.
gonna be more difficult to get to hit your.
We're not going to go into an in-depth rules conversation. We'll sort of explain as we go, and we'll explain what we're doing.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you will cheer either or one of us on. So we've got a little easy setup here. We've got our bases all ready to rock. We've got water because it's a post-apocalyptic world, so water is the main
show it because
of the game.
sorry guys, that camera is not of the best, but so basically you got
water tokens. You pay
water
for
tokens that. Oh wait, look, I can do this. You got water tokens that you can use as mana.
Yeah.
If you think about like
you're
something
playing magic
like
or something like that, yeah.
So this is mana. The difference is that you have 3 waters per turn, and that's it.
Yeah.
There are gonna be some abilities that are gonna give you more water for each turn, but that's very much it. So you need to play cards and play abilities, you will need water. So the resource management of the game is
very tight as well.
It's very tight. So you really need to think of what you're gonna do. At the start of the round, first of all, there's gonna be a deck of cards that is your base cards. So these cards are the 3 bases that you see here on the in my camp and Wade's camp.
Yeah.
Of this card, you're getting 6 of them, and you need
3.
to select 3.
You've already done in advance for you.
Yeah, we all done in advance. Each one of these cards will tell you how many starting cards you're gonna have at the start of the game.
Yes.
So each one of the base will have a different ability. Some of them are more powerful than others, but then it means that gives you less card at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And as you will see, the more cards you got in your hand, the better it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So we'll quickly go to it. So we've got a couple of comments just as we go. As Tom was saying, the top camera looks okay, but we'll have to explain as we go, as it's not really readable. Appreciate that, Tom. We've got a webcam because we wanted to use the phone, but the way that the stream works, we can't have 2 phones working. So we'll work it out in the future.
Quality-wise,
it is what it is right now.
Do your again tier 3, so we can buy a better camera for the top down. Now this is literally, guys, this is what we're doing it because
there we go. We're getting a new camera.
Because unfortunately, we got mortgages to pay, so we
it
can't
is
buy
what it is.
cameras left
All
and
the time.
right.
So, right, here we go.
Okay.
So, someone said, yeah, Dwarf Romantic, so Kevin was saying as well. So, he's just cracking our way through Dwarf Romantic and the Ticket to Ride Legacy campaign.
Okay. How's the Ticket to Ride Legacy?
Yeah, well, just on that, Syed has asked about it.
Yeah.
And he says it feels good so far.
Okay.
Little additions are keeping it interesting. He's played around 5 or 6 games of it. Dwarf Romantic, I mean, it was a Spiel des Jahres winner, right? So
it was last year
Last year's
one,
Spiel
yeah?
des Jahres winner,
Yeah.
so that's super exciting.
Is he not more like family-oriented
Yes,
game?
a lot of the
right?
Spiel games are. The Spiel winners are. And yeah, but it's a legacy-style game, but very light. You don't really destroy anything. You can reset it, that sort of thing. So, but I've heard great things about it. So I've heard really good stuff. But Kevin reckons it's definitely worth it. Tom is keen to play it. I'm also keen to play Dwarf Romantic, to be fair. I may end up picking up a copy at some point. I appreciate it. Sonia, thank you so much for congratulations to the 1K. She says that the channel will grow a lot for sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's really nice.
23. We're growing up.
Yeah, it's going up. I know. So
can we have 23 likes on this video, please?
That sounds too professional. Stop it. Sai also wants to play Dwarf, and yeah, we'll see. It will probably be on sale out there.
Okay.
Right, so I've got my cards.
I give you 2 cards because the total of your bases just tell you got 2 cards. That means you got probably very good bases, and I got 3 cards. Okay. So let's say that I start. So each card.
It's already cheating.
Each card. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Sorry guys, the quality of the cards of the camera is not the top, but let's say that this one is one of those cards. It will have different things apart from the amazing artworks that are fantastic. At least I think.
I think they're great. Yeah.
You will have different things on the card. So starting on top right, you will have. If you discard this card, you will gain this, and we'll see quickly what it is. The second one up here that you can see, it's got like a water. A glimpse of water. That's going to be the cost of this card to play it, and then there's going to be the one at the bottom is the ability that you can use once this card is in play. So what you do is basically, let's say that I start.
Play a turn, mate. Let's go. Let's get cracking.
I got my 3 water, and I'm going to use 1 water to play this guy on this column. Okay.
Right, what's it do, that?
So this guy's play with 1. If I pay 1 water. Then opponent does 1. Sorry.
You do some damage.
I can do 1 damage, and then I can take 1 damage.
He's busy.
So he's a little bit of a renegade. Again, we playing in columns and rows.
Yeah.
So you can put 6 cards in front of your bases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You end up with a 9x9 grid.
Exactly.
Kind of like a tableau in some ways, right?
And what I'm gonna do is exactly the same thing. So I'm gonna play this card here for another water because this cost me 1, and another one for this water. So this is all I can do at this point because I don't have card to discard. I can't buy more cards. I can't do anything else. So
that's it.
Yeah, off we go, and that is my turn. So the turn goes pretty fast, especially
pretty quickly.
At the
So
start.
turn sequence would be number 1. Any events that I've got will then move up or resolve. That hasn't happened. I will refill to 3 water, so I've got my 3 water, and I'll draw a card. Thank you very much. And then I'll play my cards. So, for example, I can play this Scout here. He cost me 1 water. Again, because he's just been used, like in Magic the Gathering, he has summoning sickness. He can't be used straight away, so we have to wait till the next turn and hope he lives. And then in future, for 1 water, I can advance my Raiders card, which is great. And my Raiders can come blow up his camps directly.
So what happened is, during the game, the cards that have these green symbols here, this green icon here, those are and the how you call it, the border, the yellow,
like hazard border.
The hazard border, those are events. So the events work slightly different because they will not go on your 3x3 board, will go next to it, and they will play in turn. So they will still go have position 3, position 2, position 1.
So each in the next 3 turns they'll go up and then they'll go off.
Exactly, so, and they will happen when they go off after turn 1. For example, this one that I got here is the raid, so the Raiders. So when you can manage to play an event card, you can play this card and put it in position 2 because it tells me that
it goes into position 2.
Start in position 2 and not position 3. That means that I'll place this one here. Next turn, this card will go up to position 1,
and then the next turn
it will go off. It will go off and it will activate. So there is a very clever.
It's super cool.
Very clever event mechanics where you need to try to chain different events to happen at the same time, because at the same time you can't have more than 1 event on the same space.
Absolutely.
So if this is in position 2 on the event column, I can't play another event that happens there, because otherwise, this...
You can only ever have one event in each position. All right, so nice and easy for me. I've got these 3 nice cheap cards. They all cost a water each. This one can push my events up. This one lets me use abilities for some of my people that are damaged or aren't ready yet. And this one will get me a punk, which is cool. Punks are like just human shields that get in the way, and those are really cool as well. So that's my whole turn, dude.
So the very cool things is from the deck you can pick up the card, not use the face up, but there's going to be some ability that lets you pick up the other side, and you use it as basically as a token for a creature. And it's going to be a creature without any power, so it can't deal damage or anything. It's just a punk.
It's just a punk, just killed.
And you use it as a body to shield other character. Because again, the thing is now it's my turn. You replenish your water, your 3 waters. You're taking it back. And now I can use these guys.
You can use their abilities now.
And
you can draw a card now.
Exactly. Start of the turn. Okay. So, for example, now I pick up this card.
It's an event card. You can see it's got the hazard border.
So I'm not going to use the event card. However, I'm going to discard this card. It's got a skull here at the top left. I use the discard to use the discard power. So I discard the card to do 1 damage to 1 creature. So now the damage works that to kill a creature, to kill anything in this game, you need to do 2 damages. So if I select this card, this will be damage.
So that's
you
sideways.
tap it, and if I do another damage to this creature will die.
Absolutely.
Leaving your base
able to be
hit. While the creatures are tapped or damaged, you cannot use their power. So at that point, they become just bodies.
Absolutely. Tom's got to dive off. Catch you later, mate. Nice to see you on the stream. Appreciate you.
Thank you, mate.
Let's do it. Okay, over to me.
No, I haven't started yet. So
Stop playing.
What I'm gonna do?
Why didn't you just?
I'm gonna use one, and this does one damage to all enemies. So all your enemies, they all get 1 damage.
So that one and that one and that one dies?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's some BS.
That's it.
BS card.
Now I'm gonna use the power for this base.
Yes. What's it do?
So this base does 1 damage to any card.
So you damage this card and then
I damage. So I play 1. I damage this card, and then I do a damage to
this base?
to your place.
How rude.
Yeah?
How rude.
And then for 0, I'm gonna do a damage, because this card gave me, for 0, I can do a damaging this card as well.
Okay.
To your base.
So this base is
your
gone.
base is gone.
Already
you
destroyed.
You
Okay.
just
Flip it
put
over.
Yes, exactly.
It's gone. Unbelievable. And now you're done.
And now I've still got a water, and with the water, I'm gonna use on the water tank. So this is again is a special card that all the players has, and you can spend 1 water now to get an extra water the next turn.
Very nice.
So I'm wasting a water to get another
Extra water.
next.
Or you're like, you're investing a water for an extra water. Well, you did some serious damage to me there, mate. That's pretty nasty. So I'll get my water back.
Yep.
These guys are damaged, so I can't use them, so that's very upsetting. I can draw a card, so that's pretty good. This one, I feel like I'm falling behind pretty quickly. I can discard this to do damage, but I feel like I should probably, and there's no point protecting this anymore, is there, Matt? So let's just throw this in front of something. So that will go there. It cost me 1 water, and then for 0 water in the future, I can return one of my people to my hand to then be played again, which might be useful if something's damaged. This card enters play ready.
Okay, so you can use his power
Well, I will
immediately.
do that right now. So
Yes.
why don't I take this back to my hand? So I'm going to take that back to my hand right now. Job done. And then I'm going to then play it. So it is ready to rock.
Perfect.
And then for my final action here, I'm going to put this on the water silo to then take the water silo, which will count as an extra water in the future. So that's been spent. And I am done. That is my entire turn.
Perfect. So let's go for my next turn. Pick up a card again.
Yes.
What
you got?
This is why I love this game. So I'm gonna take back my water.
Yes.
Now we're playing very much like to show a little bit what the game can do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this event that is called Famine. And what
Sounds
it
bad.
does, I'll tell you now, it's gonna start in position 1, so it's gonna activate next turn.
Yeah.
And it does say each player starting with me, destroy all but one of their people.
What? So
And
starts
here
in
we go.
position 1?
Yep.
So your next turn, each player starting with you destroys all but one of their people. That's brutal. Which one of
And
these
this
is
is
life,
one.
by the way? Is it the left one or the right one?
The right one is what
That's the one we're currently seeing up. Oh,
Yeah.
hello. So I'm never sure which one it is. Cool. All right. So over to me.
No, wait, I still got 2 waters.
Stop having
for 2.
turns.
For 2 waters, I am gonna start this one. And for 0,
Yes.
I
do some
am
damage again?
gonna no, I am gonna ready again my base.
Okay. That's. I don't like this card at all. All right. So I get all my water back. That's ready to go. I've got an extra water in my hand, which is the water tower. I draw a card, and then let's see what I've got. Okay. Well, I am going to. Do I discard the vigilante? Maybe I do. Yeah. Okay. I discard the vigilante. That gets my raiders ready in position 2.
So because this discarded discarded
That's the
will
discard
activate.
ability.
Yeah, will
That's
activate.
activating my raider, so that's my raider going to go in position 2. I'm then going to spend a water to then push it into position 1.
Yeah,
Which is, I think that's pretty much it.
that's great.
That's good. And then for free, I could return one of my people to my hand. So I return this guy to my hand. That will slide down, I assume, or does it stay there?
No, it slides down.
It slides down. Okay, and then for my final one, I believe, oh no, I have an extra 2 here. Great. I pop him back out. Bop. And I think that's how that works. I assume it does. You'll let me know if I'm wrong, internet.
Okay.
And then there is no event that's been resolved yet. So this water is just sadly wasted.
Yes.
Wasted.
And you don't waste the water.
However,
That costs you 3.
Cost me 2 because it costs 1 less for each destroyed camp I have.
Okay.
So it costs 2. 1, 2
Perfect.
water. I can do a damage.
Okay,
So
do
let's
1 damage.
Let's kill that thing. I hate
okay,
that.
you
Go
kill
away.
him.
Oh wait, can I kill this?
No, you can't kill that's an
Dang,
event.
I can't kill events. What, are you kidding me? Okay, that's my turn.
That was it?
That was it.
Perfect. So we start, I'll take back my 3 waters. I still got my special water
your
here
water tower,
again.
yeah.
So this goes from position, oh, I can't really see it, you guys can't really see it. Goes from position 1, again, to position 3, position 3, position 2, position 1,
and then it goes off.
This card starts in position 1. Now this goes off at the start of my turn, so we all destroy all our creature beside
Yeah,
1.
that's right, Kevin. We're about to lose all but one of my freaking cards. So, okay, everything except 1. Oh, that sucks. Let's keep. Return 1 of my people to mine. I like this card. So, but I also like this card. I'm going to do that. These guys go. So these guys, these are getting destroyed.
I'm going to destroy this,
They go away.
and they're
Boom.
gone.
That's it. Got done.
I'm getting my card for the start of the turn. What I'm going to do is, for 2 water, I'm going to buy a card. So I can draw an extra card for 2 waters.
There you go.
So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to discard this one to activate my Raider.
Yeah.
That it starts in position 2. And I'm going to discard this card to push my Raider
into position 1.
And I'm going to use
Very nice.
1 water to do 1 damage to this.
So this base, this is not going well for me.
And then I'm going to use my special water for him to do another damage to
Oh
this.
no, I'm very much going to die pretty quickly.
Well.
You can tell which one of us has played this game. Right, so this will go off.
Yep.
And let's blow up this base.
I decide which one.
You get. All right, okay, well, there you go. So you do
So
that.
I am going to decide that this is the card that I'm going to damage.
Okay, I refill my water.
Yep.
I draw a card, which is good. I am going to damage by return all people. Okay, I don't need to keep that. Now, I'm going to spend 1 water to do a damage to that.
Okay.
Using this. I'm going to spend 1 water to get my Raider back out again.
Yeah,
in
position 2.
2. And then I'm going to junk this to kill that card.
To kill that one, because that one makes you do a damage.
And it makes me very sad. And this is going to go on my water silo, so that goes on there, so I'll pick this up for my next turn.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
So as you guys can see, the game is
back to us?
the game is pretty fast once you understand, and the idea is that
It's so cool.
the 3 bases that you got, the small draft that you do at the start with your bases, it needs to be a good combination of attacking bases, something that can do damage to either the opposite character or the opposite bases, or something that heal your character or bases.
Absolutely.
So for example, now this goes off. That means
that your turn. Yeah.
This does 1 damage to this camp, because this is the only camp that you got left.
And it goes back to your.
This goes back here.
To your Raiders.
I'm getting my card.
Are we going back to overhead cam or we're keeping here?
So say it again.
Back to overhead cam.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
You can take your turn.
So now I cannot use the power of these 2 because they're damaged. Okay. So what I'm gonna do for 1. With this card, I'm gonna damage this card here.
With your junk ability,
For 2, I'm gonna replenish this. Okay. And for 1, I'm gonna kill it.
You're gonna kill it?
Yeah.
I think that's entirely unfair. Okay, so you kill my guy. Right, so that goes up. My Raiders then go into position 1.
Yep.
Ready to rock. I will draw a card and refresh all my water, and I get my extra water as well from my water silo. Okay, so I can use this guy. He is free. I can destroy one of my people and do some
Look
damage.
at the cult leader. Tell me if this is not Mad Max.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool. It's super cool. It is super cool. Right, I'm going to spend, I think, Matt, 2 water to buy a card, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can spend 2 waters to buy a card.
So I'm going to spend my water silo, which is one of them. I'm going to spend another water, and I get a second card.
Yep.
So that's my two done.
Yep.
Ah, cool. Okay, so I have an event that goes in position 0.
Okay.
Ooh.
That it happen
That's
immediately.
3, 2, 1. So this will happen
That
now.
immediately. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So let's
And what
do that.
one does, you
I spend a water.
yeah.
I can draw 4 cards and then discard 3 of them.
Okay.
So it's like a card for free,
Yep.
essentially. So that's what I will do. And I have 1 water left over. 1, 2, 3.
3. So remember that the
4.
one that you need to pick one of the one that you picked.
Of the ones that I've got. Okay, so what have we got here? We have this. This artwork is so good.
Yeah, the artwork is simply amazing. I find that this is probably my favorite artwork in any game.
I'm going to take the sniper because that looks amazing. So these can go away. That goes in here. I still have a water left over. So let's get the sniper out, ready to rock. Boom.
Okay,
Done.
perfect. So what you want to do every time is trying to put bodies in front of the...
Get in front of the base.
Of the bases,
Absolutely,
so
get in front of the
otherwise,
base.
yeah,
Or
otherwise
very-
you
as you can
get
see,
murdered.
My bases get very quickly killed.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna place... Ooh.
These are my raiders here.
What am I gonna do?
What are you going to do?
I am
You're going to concede to my superior.
I am gonna
Raiding.
refresh this card,
Yeah.
and for 2,
For 2.
this card, I do damage to everything.
To everything?
Yeah. Destroy people. Destroy people are discarded. Camps are flipped. Punks and placed back into the deck. So this is destroy. So I destroy this card because this is a nuclear reactor.
Okay. And all people?
And all people.
So the sniper dies
so
as well.
that it's
God
that.
dang. Okay. Yeah, Sonia at 100%. Sonia saying that the art is outstanding, possibly her favourite. And it's so good.
And the
it's some of Matt's favourite art.
absolutely. And the other one goes on my silos. So I got nothing, but you got
I've
nothing,
got nothing,
as well.
so it's getting tense. Okay, so I refresh all my stuff. My raiders move up to position 1.
Yep.
I get a card, and I have a couple of cards in my hand here. Great. Okay, so this guy can come out. Let's just protect. Let's protect and get ready to rock. He is a 1, but it has a 0 power. I can't use any abilities. I'm going to pop this on the water silo just to give me an extra option on my next turn. That is it. Nice and quick.
Perfect.
Over to you, mate.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up a card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna discard to start my raid. That goes in position 2.
The raid is beginning.
I'm gonna, with 2, buy a card.
It's now a countdown for me losing because this is going to kill my base inevitably.
Okay.
Which is quite interesting about this game.
So this goes in position 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna use. So I got 2 water still. Okay. I'm gonna use this to refresh this card.
Yep.
And then with 2.
What are you going to do with 2, Matt? Is it something that's
Well,
going to help me?
just run one of your people to do a damage.
Yes.
Okay. But you need to destroy one of your people to do a damage.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep my. I'm gonna waste the water to
Okay.
keep me order.
that me?
Actually, no. I'm gonna buy another card. That is perfect because it pushed my raid up to position 1.
All right.
So you destroy me this turn or you lost.
Okay, let's do it. Well, let's see what we can do. So the raider goes off. You take some damage.
Yeah, I do take damage.
My water comes back. I draw a card.
Sorry, I do take damage.
Yep, so this is what it looks like right now.
Yep.
Okay, I will spend a water to damage an unprotected camp.
Off we go.
Cool. I will then destroy this person and do another damage.
Yep.
So, boom. He dead. That's spent. And then what can we do? I don't know. Just maybe get this. So he is still there.
Yep.
And I can't do that again. Or
No,
can I?
because it's been used.
Been used. Okay, cool. So let's get another guy out then. That's very expensive, and I don't have the money. So let me spend 2 water, and and I still have my water silo.
Yeah, so you get another
I could
card.
maybe get something.
You can refresh.
I can refresh. So I'll discard that to refresh my base.
Yeah.
Let's refresh that base so it's ready to rock. And that is, I believe, I have my water silo. This only costs 1. So I use this ability with my 1 water to do my final damage
And off
to
you
your
win.
base. I won.
And off you win.
Can you believe it? I won. I'm amazed.
This is the game. This is the. It's very much when you think that you're gonna win.
Wow.
That's the moment that you lose.
That's so stressful.
And the same thing. So of course we played a little bit like all right, quick, pam, 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 pam.
Yeah.
But when you start looking at when you start reading
All
the
the
cards
combos
and
and all the
everything,
great stuff,
and you
yeah.
start creating the combos. Wow. Okay, this one shoots, so it is exhausted. Now this, I'll use the power with the other one to refresh it. Now this is exhausted. The other power will refresh this one,
Yeah.
and you create all the combos on how to do damage or how to keep like refreshing your cards. That is.
I was super lucky with that card draw at the end. What an amazing end.
Yeah, that's the game.
I'm
So
thrilled to finish
absolutely,
with
it's
that.
fun.
It's great.
It's adrenaline rush,
It's
and
a
that's
great
why I
game,
love
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
is
absolutely
great.
loving it.
It is superb.
So well done, mate.
I'll take as a 1-0 in the Mono series.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll pick the next one for the next one. Yeah, so let's take a look at some of the comments there. So yeah, BGC, so crazy ending. Yeah, that was a wild ending, right? That was a real crazy swing. I was super lucky with that. Yeah, thank you, Dom. I appreciate you. I will take my victory and hold on to it.
Good job, good job.
Yeah, Sonia was saying, yeah, it is so swingy sometimes, but always drama and fun.
It is, but
that's what makes it fun, right?
That's why it's a very good 1 versus 1 game. Because you don't need to be a super expert. Because other ones you can be like, you can become too good at the game, and you always gonna win. This one is always got like a lot of. Anything can happen, and again, you use power of like, okay, let's destroy everyone and start again. I find
really
it
fun.
super fun, and again, the artwork is amazing. The replayability is infinite. The fact that the 3 bases that you get at the start,
there's so many bases as well. Look at this stack of bases.
They are drafted like
There's just loads of them.
Can you tell me? Do you have this game? Do you own this game? And do you own the deluxeified version of this?
Matt's only got
one?
the standard one.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know why I haven't bought the deluxe version.
You love this game, yeah.
And I'll probably gonna do straight after
We
this.
did say that if Matt does get the deluxe version, we'll put this in one of the giveaways.
Yeah,
potentially.
yes,
So,
yeah. Do you want Radlands as a giveaway for? I don't know. Next, let's say this next live.
Yeah.
We put Radlands as a giveaway for you guys if you guys are watching the live stream.
There you go. Job done. Look at that. What a nice dude.
What do you think?
So let's talk about that. So BGC saying congratulations. I guess Matt's consolation prize is he doesn't have to deal with playing a heavy Euro in Revenge.
Fucking
That
would have, it would have brought like.
That's true. We're not going to play heavy Euros on the live. It'll be 1 versus 1, like probably short-ish games because I think that's how we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll try and work out the setup better for next time if we can. Maybe we'll work it out.
We'll experiment a little bit
exactly.
more, and again, this is very much uncharted territory. So hopefully you can see and hear us fine, and the quality of the image is decent. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So Sai was saying, what happened? I went to Lure and came back to Wayne cheering. It was a wild, crazy
look
ending.
at it. If I do it like this, it's like, don't forget to subscribe.
Make sure I do that. Don't forget. I'm sure you folks are already. I won. There you go. BGC saying that I like that you can buy a £20 version of this or get a deluxe version with Chip Theory game style cards. You're 100% right. It's nice that there are 2 versions because the game doesn't change.
No,
it's
the
just
game
how
is
fancy
exactly
do you
the
want
same.
it.
Yeah.
It's great that has that option. It's like with, is it Age of Rome? Like the big, ridiculous production one. Foundation of Rome. I think it was the other one. Foundations of Rome. The wild production. It's ridiculous, but it's so expensive. So they're bringing out a game called Foundations of Metropolis, which is cardboard tile-based, much cheaper and more accessible, which I'm very excited about because I wasn't about to spend all my money on Foundations of Rome, mostly because our friend Anthony has it, and he...
I mean, Foundation of Rome is always been on... very high on my list.
It's
and
great.
you know that I really like shiny stuff.
You do love the shiny.
I'm from Rome, so that's where I'm born and grown. So that is kind of like I should own the game.
It is a.
But every time that I look at the box,
it's so big.
It's
ridiculous.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna play. I don't know.
It's great. The thing is, though, that game is deceptive because Foundations of Rome is an Emerson Matsuuchi Euro game.
Yeah.
So it plays more like a Century game, like Century Spice Road. It's like you do one thing and it's a really amazingly elegant design. I think it's a tremendous game, actually. So I'm excited to see more of like a down version.
That would be really interesting. Yeah.
So So Dom, thank you very much. Appreciate you. He says, "Have fun, guys, and keep up the great work. We will try our best."
Thank you very
so
much.
So Sonia's saying that she has the base version. What is the difference to the deluxe one?
So the deluxe version will have the so all the tokens are actually kind of like that very nice plasticky.
Is it like a poker chip? Or something?
Like kind of like poker chip. You know the ones that like the unrest. They got like the metal in like how do you call it?
Metal core chips. Yeah.
Yeah. Metal core chips, yeah. And
fancy.
on top of that, you got what I think really is a big value. You got the player mats.
So positions for all of the cards, right?
So you got
like
your
structure.
grid, and it's a little bit because I do realize they're now explaining like position 3, position 2, position 1. When you got it on the actual mat,
makes more sense.
It's much more
easier to see it. I think.
Yeah.
As well,
However, then this comes every time we go traveling. This comes with me, and you can play at the pub.
Yes, not the deluxe version necessarily.
The deluxe version, not. But at the same time, you can take out the cards and just bring the cards. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's to be honest. By the next month, I'll get it.
He'll have this bought.
Well, I don't know why I haven't done it so far. Spent so much money for all the silly things. So
yeah. Sonia says it now. It sounds nice. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think the idea of the player mat, so you've got places to put the stuff, would be actually really helpful. It's super.
And all the tokens again. These are nice tokens, like very thick cardboard.
There is nothing wrong with this production, by the way.
No. And this game is £15,
15, 20 pounds,
18 pounds, something like that. So
it's very good.
$25 maybe. Yeah. But it's absolutely banger.
Banger,
I mean, I would have paid more even just for the artwork. But
so should we wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up because it's been an hour and a half.
We've been going an hour and a half.
Okay.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. We scheduled it out for about 90 minutes to 2 hours. So I appreciate it went that long. We thought it would just be us and one person, potentially our crew, side Tom. But hey,
it's 28 of you. One last. Please put the likes on this live because apparently
that helps.
Really
the algo
helps.
It pleases him. So
subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because again that is even better for us. And again, these are the 3 tiers that we are proposing as a subscription.
We'll see how it goes.
And we'll see how it goes. Again, we're not doing this to get rich because luckily we got. I'm not sure, luckily, because I can't play when I'm at work. But what was that?
I don't know.
We haven't used it. Look, I didn't prepare this. Matt
made graphics we haven't even used for this live stream. But thank you so much for joining in and for being part of our first ever live stream. Please give us feedback in the comments for our future videos. We'll try and do, as we say, mess around with the with cameras and stuff for our next Mano and Mono. And appreciate you. Matt, should we wrap it up and go?
Yeah, I will say it's time to go.
All right. Thank you so much, folks.
Wait. Don't hit that button.
I'm not going to hit the button.
Don't hit the button.
I'm not hitting the button.
Just say hi. Just say bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao. See you next one.